I was able to go to the Vatican and actually in St. Peter's Square yesterday for the Beatification. We spent the night, we left the hotel about 9 p.m. and came back about 8 p.m. the next night. But it's really a great experience. Being there with everyone who all had a different love for JP2 was just really beautiful. And I felt like with each movement forward when we were moving towards the square, it was kind of like John Paul was inviting us to come closer to him, and that we could also then, celebrate his full beatification with the Mass and end it with Christ, and he was ultimately drawing us to Christ. So it was really a beautiful experience. And so thanks, Steve Ray.
You're welcome.
We're gonna stab you in the eye for trying to get through here. Anyway, no, it was a beautiful day. I was thinking of all of you out there, and especially when it started to get really hot. And I was thinking, I hope none of you are those people being carried out in towels, because there were a few people who fainted from the heat. But it was, what a beautiful day, what a really wonderful day. I think we were all talking about the moments that impressed the half-wit secular media. And one of the things, there's one of the people who works on MSNBC is a really wonderful Catholic woman. She brought out, she's the anchor, and she brought out really what was one of the most striking things. She said, they asked 1 million people for silence, and they were silent. Yeah. Who else could do that? And Sky noticed, because we're all stuck together on a single platform, Sky noticed a really funny thing. When they asked to stop waving the flags in different languages, what was really cool is that you would see the language. They forgot to say it in German. Which I bet you made the Italians really nervous.
Here's our group going across the street. There's everybody coming across the street as we're going to the Colosseum. Look at that, folks.
From there, it's all downhill. Augustus is successor, he's Tiberius, he's really around. They decided to make it out. favorite part. The Romans have done it. They've been working on this since 753 BC, working on getting these guys made gods. Caesar's a god, and the shoot is already. Augustus is a god. Tiberius is a god. No way Caligula's ever going to be a god. But Claudius has got a chance. And here they are. They're coming out of the chute. God, 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 God. It's like a God-making factory. They've got all these spectacular new buildings. They're all made out of marbles that they've taken from these other countries. They're decorated with columns of all these places that have fallen to Roman conquest. They're so proud. We've expanded so far. We're such engineering geniuses. We can make these magnificent buildings. We can one-up the Greeks. We can one-up these guys. And our men become gods. And in that environment, exactly in this environment, that's when Peter and Paul walk in. When Peter and Paul come in here, and again, they look at the big old fancy buildings, and the Romans are still kind of poshing with the shanty cloth like they do with a new car, and they're like, our kingdom's not of this world. And then they bring him here and they say, look, this is Caesar. Caesar was our leader. He became his man. He became a god. Peter and Paul say, yeah, we met God. Wasn't him. And so you can see where the Christians right away, the very same moment that the Romans were exalted with everything they always thought immortality would be, was the exact moment that God became man and showed them that everything they thought was great was actually the opposite. And Romans are slow learners. It's going to take them about 250 years to figure this out, but when they do, they will jump on board. And so in this fascinating way that one thing falls into the other, that building with the doors...
So you ready for lunch? Ready for lunch.